In this lecture, we are going to learn about Ubuntu installation, how you can install the Ubuntu. But before that, let's try to understand the prerequisite of Ubuntu. Like what are all things are required for the installation of Ubuntu. Okay, let me take the example over here. So in order to install Ubuntu, first thing is you need to download Ubuntu. Okay, you need to download this Ubuntu software. Second thing is you need to install one more software. We called it as a VMware Workstation. This is a second software we need to download. This one you can download from vmware.com. And third software that we need, but that's not a software, like basically it needs some, like we need to have one laptop. So obviously whenever you are installing this Ubuntu on VMware Workstation, you need to allocate some of the CPU, memory is basically a RAM, and then we need to allocate some of the hard disks. Okay, so these three things are really important whenever you are doing with the Ubuntu installation. Let's try to see it one by one. We have already seen how to download the Ubuntu. Now we are going to see how to download VMware Workstation and how to install that. Okay, so what you can do, you can just go here, download VMware Workstation. Then you can see a website called vmware.com. Just go here. There is a version is available, VMware Workstation 16 Pro right now. You need to download for Windows. Click on download now. The size is around 621 MB, so it will take some time. I am cancelling it because I have already downloaded and installed this VMware Workstation. This VMware Workstation is not free of cost, but you can use the trial version and you can also activate it. Okay, so you need to just do some little bit research on it. Alright, now I am having a VMware Workstation available here. Once that setup.exe, like obviously it will create one exe file, right? What you need to do, just double click on it, click on next. The installation of VMware Workstation is not a big deal. It's like a normal software, how you were doing it for the other softwares, right? So that's not a big deal. I think you can do that. Once it is done, the VMware Workstation will be looking like this. Alright, now what you need to do, first of all, create a new virtual machine. Click on create a new virtual machine, then click on next. Then here you need to select this option, I will install the operating system later. Click on next. Which operating system you are going to install? It's a Linux. What is the version? Then go here and just search with the Ubuntu 64-bit, because there are multiple flavors are there inside the Linux. We are installing Ubuntu 64-bit. Click on next. Give the machine name. I'm giving the machine name as Unix Ubuntu Training, or you can just give name Unix Training, anything name, that's not a big problem. Click on the browse. Now this is where your VMware files are going to be stored. So what I'm doing, just create one folder here, anywhere where you have some 100 GB of space available on the drive. So let me create it over here. I'm going to the Hadoop setup. Okay, let me do the you have Unix course. I'm creating here only new folder, Ubuntu machine. This folder you need to call from your VMware, where I created in E directory. In E, I created that Ubuntu machine, Unix course, and in the Unix machine. Okay, now this is a folder where your VMware files are going to be stored. Click on next. I am allocating some 80 GB of space, or you can also allocate some 60 GB. 60 GB to 80 GB is more than enough. Make sure you have 80 GB space available on your drive, because right now I am using this E drive, right? So I have 82 GB. So it should be available there. Click on next. Customize hardware. You can increase the memory little bit. I'm increasing to 4 GB. Processor, you don't need to increase it, that's fine, whatever it is there. Click on close and finish. Now here you can see your machine name is coming here, Unix Ubuntu training. Click on power on virtual machine. While looking to this, if you find like, okay, you made some mistake, see, I have done one thing, I have not selected the CD. What I can do, click on edit virtual machine, click on CD, click on ISO image file. This is the ISO image which we have downloaded, and the same ISO is basically your machine. Click on browse. Let me check where is my machine available. So I'm going inside the E, and then there will be something called Hadoop setup. So this is a machine, this is the ISO file which we have downloaded. I'm just selecting that. By using this ISO only, it will start the installation. Click on OK. Now power on this virtual machine. Click on I finish installing here. Now we have started with the Unix Ubuntu installation. Alright. Now it is just doing some prerequisite and all those things. You just need to wait for some time. Meanwhile, you can take a coffee and enjoy your life. Alright, 54%, 60%, 70%. It is going very fastly. That's great. 90%. And yes, it is done. Okay. We are going one by one, very slowly. No need to worry. I'll just explain each and everything. Okay. Because this ISO file is very big. So obviously it is pulling out the data from that ISO and trying to do the installation here. Okay. So this is the screen which you have got. Okay. You just need to follow the instruction which is available over the screen and you can easily understand. Language. I'm looking for English language. And then I don't want to try it. I want to install it. Just click on install Ubuntu. So I just click on the install Ubuntu. Keyboard layout, I want in English language only. Whatever options are there, you just need to select the same installation. Normal installation, don't go with the minimal installation. Go with the normal installation. Click on continue. Okay. Let's do one thing. Click on back and also select this option, the install third party software for graphics. That is not needed much, but just install it. We don't want any problem in the future. So click on continue. It is going to erase your, if you have any files, anything that may get erased, but I don't see it has been, it is erasing something, it's deleting something. It's looking good. So click on install now. Click on continue. It is asking where are you from. I am from India. Click on continue. You can just select your location, but anyway that's not a big problem. Who are you? Just give your username. Okay. But if you don't want to create that user, that's fine. But let's do one thing. Let's create one user. I'm giving my name Ankush. Password. Just give some password. I'm giving a password Oracle 1234 O capital. Don't forget this password. Click on continue. Okay. Now almost we have given all the input from your side. Now it is just trying to do the installation. Here we got the message, the installation is complete. You need to restart the computer in order to use new installation. Okay. I'm just clicking on the restart now. You don't need to do anything. Just restart it and everything will be fine. Just wait for some time. press enter. I just press the enter. While doing the installation, you need to just watch the screen and follow the instruction. It's very easy. It's not that we are doing something new. Whatever instructions are there, you need to understand and start doing the installation. Okay. So since we created this user Ankush, you can log in with Ankush user also. In your case, you can give your name. You don't need to give my name. So I'm just giving my password. Oracle 1234. I have entered my password. Now it is loading the screen. Okay. Click on next. Click on no, don't send system info. Click on next. You can use the software to install apps like this. Click on done. Okay. Now this is looking very small, right? What you can do? Click on here, setting. Then click on display. This resolution you can try to increase it. Let's try to make it like 1920 to 41440. Click on apply. See it if it is good. If it is not good, revert setting. I think it is good, so I'm clicking on the keep changes. If you want in full screen, you can just click on here. Click on close. All right. Now let's open a terminal. Open a terminal, and then let's say this desktop, like this keyboard are looking very small to you. What you can do, you can just click on the preference, and there are multiple settings are there through which you can just change the font. So you can change the color from here, and you can just change the font also. Click on custom font, and there I can see the size also. If you want to increase the size, you can increase the size little bit, and you can also change the font if you want a different font. It's up to you. Just check it whatever you need. I think the font size has been increased and the fonts also got changed. If I do ls, now I am able to do my commands. Okay, so we'll see this command, how you can learn the command. Let me know guys if you have any questions. Thank you so much. Please. Okay, bye bye.